Now, one of the first things that you need to know before I get into any of the steps is the fact that yes, AI bots are there to help you when it comes to making money, but you need to understand how to use them in the right way. Most people have a misconception of how to use AI bots. They think of it as some sort of robot that's going to be in their house printing out cash when that isn't how it works. Basically, you need to use AI bots as a tool when it comes to helping you make money on the internet. There's no such thing as a magic AI bot that's going to give you money instantly. You're going to have to put the work into it, and you're going to know how to build up the right side hustle when it comes to being able to make money in the right way. And just for clarification, when I say AI side hustle, I'm just going to quickly define it. All this means is starting a regular side hustle and using AI alongside it to help you with various different parts of the process. But this now brings me on to one of the first steps that you need to take, which is that you need to research all of the available options out there when it comes to starting a side hustle that work well with AI. One thing that you need to understand is that not every single side hustle out there works well with AI. There's some side hustles where you're not going to be able to implement AI whatsoever. So if you're someone that's looking to make things a little bit more efficient, speed up time, and be able to make more money, you just need to know which ones are the best ones. I've got some on the screen right now. Now, these are not all of them, but these are just a few different side hustles that I recommend beginners to look into. You know, we've got things like selling digital products, eBay dropshipping, starting some sort of a YouTube channel, affiliate marketing, dropshipping. You know, there's so many different options. And it's going to be during this stage where you're doing your research into all of these different side hustles that you're going to pick one that you believe that you're going to be able to stick with for the foreseeable future. Another common mistake that I see so many beginners making when they think about starting a side hustle is that they don't realize that it's going to take laser focus. What I see most beginners doing is they will initially start, let's say, an eBay dropshipping business. They'll do that for maybe a couple weeks. You know, things might not work out in the way that they want. So from there, they're going to move over to Amazon FBA. Then they might realize that it's harder than what they thought. So they now move over to, let's say, a YouTube channel. They maybe do this for a couple months and then they realize that, you know, they're not able to stick with it for whatever reason. Then they move over to selling digital products. Then they move over to a service business, so on and so forth. But the main point that I'm trying to get across to you right now is that you just want to make sure that you're ready to put the effort into any side hustle that you're looking to do. Make sure that you do the right research and understand how you're going to be able to implement AI into whichever one that you pick. And speaking of knowing how you're going to be able to integrate AI into any one of these different side hustles, this brings me on to the next thing that you need to understand, which is all of the different AI bots out there that are available to you. Now, it's important that you know that when it comes to using various different AI bots, it's not some complicated thing. It's not made for geniuses. All AI stands for is artificial intelligence, and that basically means that there's various different softwares out there that speed up the process when it comes to doing certain things. And on the screen right here, I've got the different AI bots out there that you're going to be able to use depending on what you're trying to use it for. So we've got AI bots when it comes to video generation, as well as text prompts. We've got website builders, voice AI tools, image generators, and digital product builders. Of course, these are not all of the different AI bots out there, but these are the main ones that I use on a regular basis. So for example, just to clarify what you can see on the screen right now, let's say if you're someone that's looking to start a video content business, publishing videos on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, you may want to consider using tools like vidIQ or InVideo AI. vidIQ has a AI coach that you're going to be able to have a conversation with, and it's going to be able to give you data when it comes to knowing what are the best videos to make. And of course, you can now go over to something like InVideo AI when it comes to making those videos. So basically right now, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, if you're thinking about publishing content, you don't even need to show your face on camera anymore because there's AI tools that are going to be able to do the bulk of the work. Same thing goes if you're looking to build, let's say, some sort of a dropshipping business. You might want to consider using an AI store builder that's going to be hosted on Shopify, or you might want to use something like Hostinger. Now, let's say if you're someone that's looking to start a side hustle where you're going to be dropshipping products that you don't need to ship out yourself, there's various different ways that you can integrate AI with the side hustle. You know, we've got things like AI store builders that's going to be able to get your store built within a matter of minutes. And the reason why using AI is such a powerful thing is because not only are these tools going to be able to build the website for you, but it's also going to load it with winning products already connected to dropshipping suppliers. Or let's say if you was looking to go another way and you wanted to sell some sort of an educational digital product, you're going to be able to use a tool like Gamma when it comes to producing a educational guide, whether an ebook or even a course. Till this day, I'm still blown away at how powerful these AI bots are, because all you got to do is just enter a simple prompt, and then from there it's going to be able to give you back a fully produced digital product that you're going to be able to start selling straight away. So the main point that I'm trying to get across to you right now is that when it comes to starting any type of side hustle, you just want to know which AI bots are the best one. You want to understand how to use that AI bot in the best way. And that's why having a laser focus when it comes to starting your side hustle is really important, especially at the beginning stages, because there's so many different elements that goes into each of these different AI bots. So not only do you need to have laser focus when it comes to the side hustle that you're doing, but by also having laser focus into using whatever AI bot that you're going to use, all you're doing is giving yourself an advantage ahead of your competition. But this now brings me on to one of the next things that I believe is one of the most important reasons as to why so many beginners end up failing when it comes to starting an AI side hustle, is due to a lack of consistency. Now I get around 10, 20, 30, probably more DMs every single day into my Instagram. I get emails all the time from so many people that say something along the lines of, Sam, I just started my faceless YouTube channel and I published my first video and it got no views. Or I get messages from people that say that, Sam, I've just built my dropshipping store using the AI store builder and I've not been able to generate $100 on my first day. These are the type of messages that I get all the time, and realistically, I don't really understand it, because when it comes to building up anything that's worth having, it's going to take time, it's going to take patience, and it's going to take consistency. Nothing's ever going to happen overnight. You're not going to be able to start an AI side hustle, click your fingers, use one of these AI bots and see money coming into your bank account. You're going to have to put some time into it. And I'm not saying that you're going to have to put 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. It could take 1 month, it could take 2, it could even take less than that. But I believe that it's really important for you to understand the importance of consistency, because if you're able to stick with whatever AI side hustle that you decided to do for at least a month, for at least a few months, that's when you're going to build up momentum, and that's when you're going to start to see things pick up. When I was first trying side hustles, back when I was doing my 9-to-5 job, which was around 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I wish I had AI tools just like this, because I had to do things all by myself. Think about it, right? When it came to building up an e-commerce business whilst I was working a 9-to-5 job, I had to use my own knowledge when it came to finding products. I didn't have tools like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Gemini when it came to pointing me in the right direction of what a winning product is. I also had to do everything myself when it came to listing products. I didn't have any AI tools when it came to editing the images, creating the listing. I had to do everything manually, and it took a lot of time. But yet, because I was able to be consistent, that's the reason why I've been able to generate millions of dollars on the internet. So you have to remember that right now you're at an advantage when it comes to the ability of using AI tools like this. If you're able to use these tools to speed up various different efficiencies, and you're able to pair that with a level of consistency and patience, that's when things are going to completely blow up and your life is going to completely change. Now, for the most part, I'll say that those are some of the most important things that you need to be aware of when it comes to starting an AI side hustle. Of course, there's some other things, more practical steps that you need to take. And if you wanted me to make a detailed step-by-step video showing you how to start any one of these different side hustles on the screen, just put in the comments down below which one you want me to do, and I'll get onto it ASAP. But if you've enjoyed this video, you've gotten any sort of value from it, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know when a new video has been released. And if you also wanted to watch a recent YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where I break down some of the details that goes into all of these different AI bots, I break down how they work, I show you how they work, you're going to be able to watch that video by clicking the link over there. Watch that straight after this, because that video has already helped out so many people, and I'm sure that it's going to help you out too. But other than that, guys, I'll catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.